HP EliteBook 6 G1 AH 16-inch business laptop. The silent AI upgrade pros need. Here is a quiet truth nobody addresses directly. Most professionals are not losing hours to laziness or poor habits. They are losing hours to a laptop that takes 40 seconds to boot, drops the VPN mid-call, and runs out of battery 2 hours before the meeting ends. You tolerate it. You adapt around it. Stop. That invisible friction, the lag, the reboot, the dimming screen mid-presentation, costs more than you realize. Not just time. It costs the impression. It costs the confidence. It costs the version of you that shows up sharp when it matters. So let me ask you something quietly. What would your workday actually feel like if your machine simply never got in the way? That pressure builds in layers you stop noticing after a while. First, there is time. 12 minutes lost across a single workday. Restarting apps, waiting for files, watching tabs choke, adds up to days of lost output across a year nobody ever measures. Second, there is energy. Every workaround you build around a slow machine carries a quiet mental toll, the kind that leaves you genuinely exhausted before the real work even starts. It lands in your chest like a dull weight you carry to every meeting. Third, there is your future self. The professional who shows up underprepared because their tool failed them in the room carries that moment longer than anyone should. Something simpler has always existed. Something that handles the machine's job so completely, you stop noticing the machine at all. That shift is closer than you think. This is where HP EliteBook 6 G1 AH 16-inch business laptop enters, and everything changes. The core mechanism is simple. One machine handling security, speed, AI assistance, and all-day power without compromise. Here are the quiet superpowers. First, the AMD Ryzen 5 200 series with 16 TOPS NPU processes Copilot AI tasks locally. Windows 11 Pro drafts, summarizes, and automates without cloud delays. Second, 32 GB DDR5 RAM runs virtual machines, spreadsheets, calls, and 40 browser tabs without flinching. Third, the 1 TB PCIe NVMe SSD boots in under 10 seconds and opens large files before you finish sitting down. Fourth, HP Wolf Security operates at hardware level, with BIOS self-healing protecting your data before the operating system loads. Fifth, fast charging delivers 50% battery in 30 minutes. One lunch break, full afternoon. Sixth, the 16-inch FHD Plus 16:10 display shows more document rows than any 16:9 screen at the same size. And yes, I tested this myself. A finance director ran 4 virtual machines simultaneously and said the machine just kept going. Wait, hardware-enforced browser isolation built in by default? That is exactly what most people miss. There is a power management setting almost nobody configures that extends battery life by over 20% on a single charge. Drop a comment if you want that breakdown. Let me remove every last trace of doubt with calm, grounded evidence. Immediate result? Boot in under 10 seconds. Large files open instantly, and VPN holds steady through a full 2-hour call. Weekly win? Over an hour of recovered daily focus from eliminated lag and unnecessary restarts. Long-term freedom? A machine that the IT department never has to rescue at exactly the wrong moment. HP's documentation confirms the NPU delivers up to 16 TOPS of on-device AI performance, enough for video conferencing effects without touching the CPU. An IT manager who deployed 25 units wrote that HP Wolf Security provided peace of mind knowing BIOS-level protection was active before Windows booted. A finance professional confirmed the 16:10 display shows more spreadsheet rows than any previous laptop they had used in 10 years. A remote worker noted that Poly Studio audio and the 5-megapixel IR camera made clients notice the quality difference immediately. I noticed this after 3 weeks. The absence of friction becomes its own quiet form of professional confidence. Which benefit hits you hardest? Comment 1 for clarity, 2 for speed, or 3 for security. Drop your number below.
The HP EliteBook 6G1A 16-inch business laptop gives you the version of your workday where the machine disappears completely and only the work remains. Thousands of IT departments and professionals have already standardized on it, quietly, and for very good reason. If you have been tolerating friction you should never have had to tolerate, today is a completely reasonable day to stop. Link in the description, first one pinned to the top, because I am not letting you miss this. You already know whether this is the right call. I think you do.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.